I'm just out today. We'll be doing a SOTA activation. I'm going to be trying a different 2-meter antenna that I've had, and I'll talk about it when I get to the top. Yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm also going to do some milliwatt QRP with another radio that I put together from a kit. So that's about 750 milliwatts on 20 meters. I have 2 crystals. And I'll give you the whole run through when I get to the top. And then I'm just gonna make my way up there. I'm actually working on improving my land navigation skills as well. I'm always relying on the Garmin and the apps. I usually carry a paper map, but I always leave my compass at home, which just doesn't make any sense. So now I'm carrying my compass, have the map, and then I'll just go over that. I'm just going to try to get back into the basic skills. This is something I was very good at when I was in the military for land navigation. So it's just something I'm working on personally. So I'll be going through that a little bit when I get to the top. Just I'm going to see where I am and use the UTM that I have set up on my Garmin to plot where I am. And then from there, throughout the rest of these videos, I'm just kind of keep brushing up on those skills as I go. I think it's always good to have those skills, not only the radio skills, but also plus the land navigation. I think we're just becoming too reliant on apps, especially if your battery goes dead. And I've actually had that happen a couple times, but luckily I was on a trail that I could actually know where I was going, and I've been to that place more than once. So, but if you're somewhere for the first time, you lose your app, you have no power on your phone, you need to know how to land navigate. So yeah, I just want to get back into that. I think it's a very essential skill, especially if you're into a lot of hiking outdoors and just being prepared. So all right, we'll just make our way up to the top here. Hey, I just wanted to share something. So this is for me, it's a good way to gauge whether or not somebody's actually been on this trail or not. It's Memorial Day. I'm near Iron Mountain. Iron Mountain is behind me, towards the southeast. But one way you can tell if somebody's been on this trail, this is a different trail coming up to this summit. This is Whiskey 6, Sierra Charlie 212. There's spider webs going across the paths all the way up. Once I got off the main trail and onto this trail coming up to the summit, that's one way to gauge to see how many people have come up here. And so far I've run into probably 30 spider webs going across the trail. So that's pretty much telling me that nobody's been up on this trail this morning. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. All right. See if there's some shade over there. I'm in the direct sun. It's not too warm. Let me see what it is here. It's 72 degrees, which isn't bad. I'm in the direct sun. There's a little bit of breeze. It's a little humid, but not bad. A little bit more wind. I'm gonna come up here and then see what's on the other side. I usually sit up on the other side. It's a little bit more comfortable to sit over there. So let's see if there's wind on that side. Okay. I usually set up right here, but there's definitely the wind is coming in this direction. Yeah, so basically what I'm going to be doing is just a lesson for myself to get back into this and start getting those skills back. I know where I am, but basically what I'm going to do is just use my Garmin InReach to get the UTM coordinates. Not going to go through that. It's usually set up in degrees when you first get the Garmins, but you have to change it to the UTM to plot yourself on the map. So I'm just going to go through that and plot myself. I know where I am. It's just good to get in that practice, and then as I go out more and more, I'm just going to start doing other things. You know, doing triangulation to pinpoint my location exactly without using the compass, not the compass, but the GPS. All right, so for my lesson today, I'm just going to plot my location by using my GPS coordinates. I printed this off a Cal Topo. It's a 1 in 24,000 scale map, and then I have this Map Tools UTM coordinate plotter. It's got a 1 to 50,000, a 1 to 25,000, a 1 to 24,000. I got this from a link that was provided by a tech prepper. He's been doing a land navigation series in the last few weeks. So yeah, so thanks for putting out those videos. I appreciate it. So basically on the coordinates, so you have to change your InReach. So I have an InReach here. And it can't, I don't know if I can get in here and read this, but you have to change this to UTM. It comes in degrees when you first turn it on. I think that's the default. So yeah, I'm at, so it has the coordinates in here. It's at 0, so the easting is 0503648, and then the northern is 3650564, and I'm at, elevation is 2,693 feet. So I'm just gonna put this right here. So basically the first coordinate is 0503, so that puts me 0503, so that's in this coordinate here, and then I'm in, let's put that up here, so this is the 0350, and then I'm in 3650, 3650, so 3650. Okay, so let's see if I'm here. So that is, so I'm gonna get this tool here. Let me get this coordinate, so you line this up to 1 in 24,000. Okay, so we're 0503 and then 648. 3650. So that's putting me, let's see here. So I'm at 648. So that's gonna put me, so I'm going over here. So I'm up here. So 648 is like right there. Okay, and then I'm at 3650, which is up in here. So it's right here. And I'm gonna go over that way, and I'm gonna go to 3650, and then I'm gonna go 564. So 564 is putting me like right, 640 is putting me right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually putting me off the map, so I'm kind of off of the map right here. So I'm about right here. So that's about right where I am. Check that again. So again, so we're at 0503, which is 0503, and then I'm at 3650, and I come across here, and then I go 648 again, and then I come over here, line that up on the bottom of the coordinate, the grid on the bottom. That's about 648, and then I'm at 564, which is, yeah, it's about right in this area right here. So that's about right where I am. So I kind of didn't get myself a little bit more room on this map. So I'm going to check on my maps and see where I am on this. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm going to, let me screen record this. So screen record. Okay, so now I'm in here. And let's see. I'm right here. So I'm at that trail. Yep. So if you look at here, I've come up, as I have this on the recording the screen on my map, I've come up, I'm just going to ride on this. So I've come up this, there's a trail that comes up this way like this, and then comes up into here. And according to this map, that's exactly just about right where I am. So that's cool. So, I mean, I know where I am. It's just good to practice this. So again, you know, I'm in that, you know, 0503 quadrant, which is, you know, this one up, and then I'm in then the 3650, which is this one, and you just work that way. And you use the map tools coordinate on here just to coordinate yourself by this. So you just line that up on the bottom again. That's 648, and then we're 564, which is right there. So that's really cool. All right, so that's just the lesson I'm going to do for today. I'm going to get set up for some SOTA, and I'll go through that as well and show you what I'm going to be doing. All right, everyone, so I'm just going to set up my endfedhalfwave. This is a 40 to 10. It also has 17 and 30 meter links in it. So I'm just going to take it up this way, out that way, in a kind of L configuration, just on this summit. I just want to sit here. There's a little bit of wind coming over now. So I'm just going to walk out. The mast, it's okay. It's a little long. It's, you know, it was 20, I think it was 20 meters when I got it. It's just really long this way, and I keep catching it on branches and stuff when I'm hiking up these trails where you start going off trail and there's a lot of bushes going over. I just keep getting caught, so I got to rethink that. I know there's some options out there now. I think it's called the pota 6, I think. Something like that. Anyways, I'll look into it, but for now this is gonna work. So I'm just gonna get this set up. I'm gonna grab the other stuff that I have here. All right. I'm gonna let the camera roll. I've set this up enough to know where I need to run this with the links in terms of hooking it up through this mast, through this little clip here. It gets a little tricky on these summits to set things up because it's just the orientation. This is the best place I can set up right now in terms of running this in the configuration I want. So what I'm gonna do is just run this by. You gotta be careful too, because there's a lot of little branches and stuff from the sagebrush that you can get this can get tangled in. Awesome. Look at that vulture. Looks like we're caught on here. I gotta pull more this way. You don't even have to go all the way out. Probably just go right there. I mean, I'm on a summit here too, so. Alrighty, so, and then we have the other paracord. So what I'll do is I'll just run that, just hook into it. What I'll do is I'll just run this up to just right in here. And all I'll do is just run a all right, so I have two radios with me, but first we're gonna do this. I built this because I want to see if I can actually get some contacts on it. Now this is a very simple radio, cool design. So this is a Cricket 20 meter. I have two crystals here. One's for 1460 and the other one is, let me see here, 1450. Now the 1460 I think is like 57.3. But anyways, it's kind of cool. So I'll grab the 60, which is this one, and just plug the crystal in here. Okay. Now I'll get the coax hooked up. Okay, so let me grab everything else here. Got a battery. All right, everybody, so I'm not gonna be able to get audio on this. So this thing's pretty finicky on the audio. So I'm gonna just call CQ for a little bit on this and then see how it goes. That's awesome. So I just got WW7D DJ. So he gives a 5.3. He gave me a 5.29 Washington. That's awesome. Ohio, nice. This is summit to summit, summit to summit.
Go ahead, summit to summit. This is November 6th, Delta Romeo Echo.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. This is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf. The name is Dugbo. I'm on Whiskey 6, Sierra Charlie 212, and you're rolling in here at a 5-9. Over.
Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf. You are also 5-9, full quieting here on the Black Mountain, which is Whiskey 6 stroke Sierra Charlie dash 338. That's Sierra Charlie 338.
Awesome. Yeah, fine business. Yeah, so I just want to make sure I got your call right. That was November 6th, Delta Echo Romeo. Is that correct?
Delta Romeo Echo. Delta
Okay.
Romeo Echo. DRE. Name here is Andre.
Oh, awesome, Andre. Yeah, yes, nice to meet you and get a summit to summit with you. Yeah, the band's a little bit rough, so it's a lot better on FM.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to work you. Yeah, I heard you earlier when I was on my way up to the summit working N1 CLC. Unfortunately, I couldn't hear him, but glad to have you in along Summit to Summit.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, and 73s and have a great time out there. This is, let me see, November 6th, Delta Romeo Echo. This is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf.
All right, KD70UG 73 from his 6 DRE. Thanks for the Summit to Summit.
Awesome, man. Summit to summit. The new rig I got, I ended up getting an Elecraft KH-1 transceiver. I like it. I like the fact that I can use the whip for 17 and 15 meters and 20 meters. I take it to work with me so I can chase and hunt either pota or SOTA stations at lunchtime when I'm outside eating. But yeah, still learn how to use it. I've got all the messages set up. I understand the ATU, the filtering. There's one thing I need to learn that I know Eric K9 Victor India Charlie was telling me that you got to get that frequency locked, because I actually turned this and I thought I was on 2161, but it's kind of iffy on the activation. I'm gonna set up something different for some FM and some CW on 2 meters real quick before I take off. But I'm just gonna pack up all the HF gear. Yeah, so I like this rig. I'll go into it more a little bit later. I know there's plenty of videos on this, but just for my needs and everything that I like, I really like this rig. It's great. So yeah, let me get everything set up with the other thing I have going on. Hey everyone, back. So HF gear's packed up. Super quick pack up. It's great to get out and do portable stuff on summits and areas that are, you know, like this with lots of brush. You just get used to setting up and you start learning things of what to do and not to do. You know, I've made a lot of mistakes setting gear up in the past, but now I'm going to try this SlimJim antenna from N9 Tango Alpha X-Ray. So I'm going to get this thing set up and then see how this thing works on 2 meters. I'm not sure if it's got to be. Oops. Let's go with that. See how we can get over here. I'm not too sure on. I mean, I'm guessing that's pretty high. I could go probably one higher. I just have this Quansheng radio that I'm going to use to do the CW on, because it's a hackable radio that I have the firmware on. Let's see if we can get. Yeah, it's pretty hot in the direct sun. It's not bad temperature wise, but it's the direct sun's pretty brutal. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's just try it. See if we can get some contacts on this. Yeah, this is the Quansheng radio. It's got, let me just, the firmware I have is the CEC_0.3V. And then I have the resistors in line on this cable I made. There's a 10 and a 20. I can't remember what DIT and DAW side, but I can put that in the video right now in terms of which goes to which. All right, let's get on here. Let's just put this up here. Yeah, I got him. Roger. Awesome, Gus. Thank you. CQ SOTA. This is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf. Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf. Change the battery. Oh, man. Hold on a second. Let's get this.
Delta Uniform Golf. Are you activating SOTA? This is N9TAX.
Yes, this is KD7DUG for Summits on the Air. Can you come back with your call sign again?
Kilo November 6, Victor Romeo Mike, KN6BRM, and you are 5'9" in San Diego. Over.
Oh, fantastic. Kilo November 6, Victor Romeo Mike. Yeah, this is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf. The name is Dugbo, D-U-G-B-O. And you're a solid 5'9" into the Summit, or onto the Summit, Whiskey 6, Sierra Charlie 212. Over.
Whiskey 6, Sierra Charlie 212. I heard you earlier today and tried to reach you then, but I don't think you heard me. Anyway, I'm glad I finally caught up with you, and thank you for the point for chasing. Have fun out there, and 7-3, KN6BRM.
Fantastic. I appreciate it. Thank you for chasing. Yeah, it's the chasers that make this fun too. So I'm glad to be on the Summit, and I'm glad to make that contact with you. So I appreciate that. Yeah, so Kilo November 6, Victor Romeo Mike. This is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf. Yeah, have a great day in 73.
Kilo November 6, Foxtrot, Kilo, Quebec.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I think I've had you on the Summit before, or maybe a different summer. Yeah, Summit. So yeah, Kilo November 6, Foxtrot, Kilo, Quebec. Yeah, you're a solid 5'9" up in here, up on the Summit. This is a Whiskey 6, Sierra Charlie 212. Over.
Yeah, copy that, Doug. And I have you a solid 5'9" here near La Mesa as well.
Oh, wait a minute. This is Jeffrey, right?
That's Roger.
Oh, fantastic. I think I've had you on a Summit before, and then I just recognized your call sign from the Sunday Handyham net. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for coming back to me. Yeah, you're a solid 5'9" up on the Summit. Yeah, it's a great day to be out here. It's a little bit of wind, kind of not too bad. It was cloudy this morning, and then it cleared out. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming back to me.
Yeah, no problem. It's a beautiful day for sure. All right, good deal, and thanks for activating. Good working you. KN6FKQ73.
Yeah, Roger. Kilo November 6, Foxtrot, Kilo, Quebec. Yeah, thanks for chasing, and have a great day. This is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf. Oh, that's awesome. CQ SOTA. This is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf.
Kilo Delta 7, Delta Uniform Golf. This is Kilo Oscar 6, Bravo Tango.
Fantastic. Yeah, Kilo Oscar 6, Bravo Tango. Yeah, you're a solid 5'9" up here on Summit, Whiskey 6, Sierra Charlie 212. Copy?
That's a Roger. Copied your Sierra Charlie 212. You are also 5'9" down here in the flatlands. So very good. I'll say 7-3 KO6BT.
Roger. Yeah. Kilo Oscar 6 Bravo Tango. Yeah, you have a great day and enjoy the rest of the Memorial Day holiday. This is Kilo Delta 7 Delta Uniform Golf. All right, this is Kilo Delta 7 Delta Uniform. I'm going to go QRT. I really appreciate all the chasers that chased me today on HF and FM, 2 meters. And you all have a great day. This is Kilo Delta 7 Delta Uniform Golf. Clear.
You too. Have a great day. N9TAX Labs. A lot of fun working with you.
Yeah, awesome. I appreciate that. You have a good day. Awesome. 73s.
And I'm halfway down the mountain here. 7-3 N9TAX Labs.
All right, everyone. So I'm going to wrap it up. It was a good day. Got some hiking in. Refreshed myself with some land navigation. You know, I'm just going to start doing this, you know, for myself and anybody who wants to watch. I'm learning something. I'm not an expert. I mean, I had a lot of land nav when I was in the 10th Mountain Infantry Division, you know, in my early days. So, and I really appreciate all the chasers. Like, it just makes it rewarding to have people chase after you. It's just a fun thing to do up on the summit. It's kind of rewarding. But yeah, it was great. I got a lot of FM on 2 meters. I got Gus, Whiskey 9, Sierra November on 2 meter CW. He said I was a 599 into his house, which is awesome. And then, you know, I got a lot of summit to summits. The KX1 is a great radio. I like it. It suits my needs. The Cricket, I need to work on the audio. It was so bad that I couldn't even, I got the 3 contacts because they, Whiskey 7 Delta, Whiskey Uniform 7 Hotel, and Kilo 6 Kilo Mike Hotel. I could definitely hear them and I could hear the CW, but my sound when I'm keen, and it's so bad. I don't know if it's because I have stereo headphones and that's a mono jack stereo, so I might have to come up with like a small speaker for it and give it another try. But all right, yeah, I appreciate everybody, and I got to get down the mountain, and I'll see you guys all next time. Just wanted to add one more thing. So I have 2 phones with me. I have an old iPhone that I use for FT8, and I have the new iPhone 16. And they're in the sun, and now I can't even use them because they're too hot to use. So yeah, I've been trying to get access to them for the last 15 minutes. I had in my pocket. They're super warm from just being in the sun. It's crazy. So that's what I was just talking about. Like, now I have a Garmin. I can send messages through the Garmin, but now I lost my iPhone, so I have no navigation right now except for on my Garmin and a map. So it just reminds you that you never know what's going to happen when you're out and about. Even I know where I am, but something still could happen. You never know. So it's just always better to be prepared. So I just thought it was interesting that both of these phones got way too hot and they locked themselves. So, yep.